Okay. So I haven't actually worked on this in quite a while. So I don't actually know entirely what I was planning before, but okay. So what's up? This looks almost identical to last video where we just have flight 2, where we have the flying vehicle thing. But right now there is no vehicle because I have completely deleted the entire vehicle system. There's still balls, but the whole vehicle system's just gone because, well, I disabled them all and stuff like that because I'm rewriting it in order to better support modifications of vehicles. So if you think of things like procedural parts or just like enabling and disabling parts or being able to extend them or like enabling I don't know if you want something to be shrouded or something like that, or even like a truss segment that you can extend, like have like a little like an arrow that you can click and drag the arrow and it gets longer, and like more attachment points will be created on it. There's a lot of logic that would have to go into that, and it would have to stay with the vehicle because like I want the vehicle to be edited while it's like in the game. Like I don't want there to be like a separate vehicle assembly buildings or anything like that. So which means the way that you represent vehicles in the code is going to be completely different. It like think of like a circuit, like there's something in here that's kind of like a circuit simulator called the link system, and like imagine you make a circuit simulator, but there's circuit elements that can just create new circuit elements or like delete other circuit elements. Like if you imagine if you have a circuit that on its output it would blow itself up, and which means it will only if you power it, it will only output a pulse because it blows itself up. Like so it's not just like the digital logic side of it. There's also other things that can be used as part of the behavior of the circuit. But for like we have to make the I don't actually know what I've decided on. I think it's like some sort of request that parts can, or like machines, called machines, they can request other things to be spawned in, and then they would be parented so that it would sort of keep track of who created what. But I've also kind of thought about like having some kind of like requirement. Like it's kind of like a code generator or something like. Actually, I don't know if that makes things any more confusing or not. Like if you just lay out a list of requirements of what needs to be created and what needs to be connected to what, like some part can just output requirements, and then that will be processed and updated accordingly as the requirements change. Say some knob is adjusted that says, hey, extend this truss segment. So like requirements are going to change, it's going to detect that, and it's going to make a truss segment longer. But like all of the existing attachment points have to keep the same like ID to them, so that you should still be able to like spawn the entire thing, or just like spawn and store them and things like that. There's lots of so like even if one part's modified, the other parts would remain the same. I don't want to like delete it and create a new one on the spot. It has to be able to support being modified. I'm thinking of like different. I don't know. Okay, what did I say here? Each machine may have a parent. That's a thing. Parent or tree walk. I don't. Like I'm not sure if I want to have like. So think of like Blender animation nodes. I was just learning Blender animation nodes a couple days ago on a weekend, just to like figure out how. Because Blender animation nodes is kind of like this. Like if you think about like, I want to enable and disable part procedural stuff and a lot like that's something animation nodes can do. But one other thing that I've been really sort not really curious, but just like I know about and want to talk about is the different brands of salt and vinegar chips that they have here in Canada, or at least the different brands of salt and vinegar chips is my favorite chip flavor, and there's a lot of different salt and vinegar chips that you can find around, and some of them are my favorites and some of them are not my favorites. So I think I'd rank all of these. Just like I think it's really important for me to do this. So yeah, Lay's salt and vinegar chips. Okay, start with the Lay's ones. These are like I don't remember like liking them, but they're like okay. Like I definitely know that there's better chips than Lay's. And it's kind of, you know, I might move this, but like I'm not. I used to, like Lay's used to be kind of my favorite chips before because, like, you know, there's a couple of big chip brands here in Canada that you can just but Lay's is kind of airy and salty and oily, like compared to other brands that have like a lot of crunch to them and stuff like that. And you know, like it being salt and vinegar, like what I really like about salt and vinegar is like its tongue destroying power. Like if I eat too much of it without drinking water, will it destroy my taste buds? The more it destroys my taste buds, the better it is. And I think that'll put Lay's sort of in like C or D tier, possibly. The next one is Old Dutch, and I did not like this. This is F tier. It's just kind of like, it doesn't taste like, at least, I don't know if I just got like a bad bag or something like that. But when I like ate this for the first time, I just thought like, is this, like, it kind of just tastes sugary. Like I don't taste, like sugary and salty. I don't taste the vinegar in it. It was really not good. Maybe if maybe I just got a bad one. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back and try this again. This one is like solid. This is the stuff you get from Dollarama. It's solid A. I mean, like I get this all the time because it has tongue destroying power, and it's really crunchy. It's kettle cooked is honestly just better than, actually depending. Kettle cooked is really good, but actually it depends on who you ask. Like sometimes, like this is not too oily. It is not like, I just really like this. I just get it all the time, so that's like solid A. And then there's Miss Vicky's, who is I think this one's actually like it's malt vinegar, but I'm like, they're kind of they're definitely more expensive than most of the other brands here. I'm not sure if I should put this in like just a B tier. These are just B tier. I think these are just B tier. They're not really a favorite of mine. Like I definitely like, you know, the Dollarama one more. Because this. I actually like this. The Great Value salt and vinegar chips is definitely better than the Lay's salt and vinegar chips. So this either has to be in B or A tier. I was just sort of surprised at how good these ones. Like I was sort of spoiled. Like I was expecting something bad after trying like Lay's and Old Dutch, that I thought like something that wasn't kettle cooked would be bad. But it was actually good. It was really good. A tier or B tier. It's actually not. It's not as good as this stuff actually. So I'll put that there. And is that here twice? Hold on. You know, these two, I can't actually tell the difference. Like, oh, these are both those kettle cooked ones and those not kettle cooked ones. Are these the same? I think these are. No, that's the malt vinegar one, and that's the blue. They used to have these, but they're all this now. But I don't actually notice that much of a difference between them. They both have like the nice crunch and texture to them, but like the malt vinegar is slightly different. Actually, I don't know which was the last one. I think the last one I got was Dutch Crunch. This was the last one I ate. And Dutch Crunch to me is the S tier salt and vinegar chip. I think it's the same Dutch as Old Dutch. Like it's kind of interesting that they have both. They have chips across like S and F here and nothing in between. Like this just has sort of the right amount of salt in it. Like it has the tongue destroying power, but also like it has a texture, like a texture and a crunch. It's not too horribly oily. and like I can just like take the chips and then just lick them to enjoy them once, and then I can eat them and enjoy the crunch of it. So it's just it's kind of like a bit of both. It's just good. It's just really good. I really like this stuff. I know there's a hard bite. This is a kind of, I don't know if it's rare to come across it. I don't see it that often in the stores, but it sort of doesn't have that much of like it definitely has like vinegar to it, but it doesn't have, like, it's a little too oily or something, or it kind of has kind of oily, so it has some sweetness to it almost. I'm not that much of a fan of it, but it's good. I don't know if this is B or A. It's also rather pricey. I'll put that in B actually. Yeah, that seems about right. And then just stacks. This is okay. I definitely like the hard bite more. And what if I move place down to D tier? I'm just like, because I was like wondering, is this should be C or D? Because you got stacks. They're just okay. Still just, I like you have this big plastic tube, and that you don't really know what to do with it. Like I think you can put that in a recycling bin, the blue recycling bin that you have. You know, I can't taste the difference between Pringles and Stack. I'm like, these are just basic. Pringles, salt, and vinegar. I think these, like, I don't actually taste much of a difference. At least I have to just buy both of them at the same time, because I honestly think they kind of, like, Stacks is kind of oilier. I don't know if it's just the container being plastic. It's like when you put your hand into the container, it would get oil on the sides of your hand. But the Pringles don't do that a little less. Like, I feel like the paper would absorb a little bit of the oil, and will make it more likely to. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, I'd say that is C tier. The last one's great value. I'm actually surprised at how good this one is. But I actually remember really liking a great value. This one. No, wait, what is this one? This one is called, that one is simple. No, I think this one's great value. No, that one is great value, and this one's the not the no name brand, but it's their simple line of the series, where, you know, usually they just have the whole thing yellow, and they don't have colored text like this. They just say no name and salt and vinegar chips or whatever. And but this one is like the simple line, which they actually add. They go away from their like minimalist style. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna put that up there, you know. And I guess that's it. Like, this is this is my ranking for salt and vinegar chips. At least the ones that I can find here in Canada, or just, I don't know, the area that I live in. There was also this other one that I got from Dollar Tree that I don't remember the brand, and I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a long time, because it's a kind of a long walk. But yeah, I remember getting okay salt and vinegar chips there, but I don't remember what it looked like. Yeah, but I think that's really, like, I don't like this video. I don't want this video to go too long. So, like, sorry, I don't get to talk that much about what I was gonna do here, but yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and hit the notification bell and stuff like that. Yeah, when, yeah, there is another, but when so when you people are, and then you can click the subscribe button, and yeah, there's also another wait, but you also